Hey, happy Monday, June 5th. Last week, Canine Officer Hudson, the police dog, was laid to rest. Remember, there was a shootout on May 24th on the corner of Randall Road and Fabian Parkway in Geneva. Other things that was going on, did you see Taylor Swift? Wow, her tickets. I saw the minimum ticket price was $1,154. The maximum ticket price was $92,000. I know she's hot. Personally, I wouldn't spend my money, but maybe you did. If you did, I hope you had a wonderful time at her concert. The other thing is, they got it done. They got the debt bill passed. I don't think anybody was really happy with it, but they actually got it done. You know what? Maybe if they actually worked on it a lot sooner, everybody would have been happy with a better outcome. But anyway, it's done. The government can pay its bills. So let's get to today's topic. So we're going to conclude our topic on homeowners insurance today. We've been talking about it for the last 3 weeks, so let's look at some of these ancillary coverages that you can buy for your homeowners policy. Fungus and mold, that's one. How about if you have a golf cart? You can get physical damage for your golf cart and liability for your golf cart. The other thing is identity fraud. That can be added to your homeowner's policy. And we all know electronic equipment, although that's becoming less and less. You know, 30 years ago, what we normally have today would have been an exception, and we definitely would have scheduled what we normally have today on a homeowner's policy that's not being done. And of course, there's things like your guns, your watches, your jewelry, your furs. That stuff has always been scheduled. And, you know, make sure your policy has something called inflation guard. So you don't want to start off with a homeowner's policy that was maybe $400,000, but that was 12 years ago, and inflation now says that that homeowner should be $550,000 and you're locked into $400,000 if there's a claim. So make sure at the minimum you have inflation guard on your policy. Another thing that people are adding, but a lot of times are being forgotten about, is if you have a sump pump, if you have a basement that's below ground, you need to have backup of sump pumps, sewers, and drains. Usually that's purchased in $5,000 increments. $10,000 seems to be very common. You want to have that on a policy, and that can be rather expensive. That really brings the premium up. But you know what? When you have a storm like we had 2 years ago and your drains back up, you're going to be very sorry if you don't have coverage like that. So you want to make sure your policy has full replacement value. You also want to make sure that if you've got a new roof on your house, that you've told the insurance agent that this is a new roof, because usually within the first 5 years of a roof being put on, you can get a pretty good discount there. So make sure you let the insurance agent know about your roof, other things about upgrades to your electrical, your plumbing, your air conditioning and heating. Those are things you want to make sure that you have on your insurance policy, because those are things that can, if they're relatively new, can give you an insurance premium discount. So last week we had a short week, and what's going on at the MLD agency? Well, we're working to renew a group on their group health insurance. We were able to save a client about $80 a month on their Medicare supplement. So, you know, I've been calling a lot of clients that we've had who have been with their insurance company 5-6 years, and we have the opportunity of saving them money going to guaranteed issue programs with Blue Cross Blue Shield on Medicare supplements, or if they're still healthy and they can pass underwriting, going to other companies to help them save premium. Working with another couple, we're about $120 a month savings for them. So there are some opportunities there to save some premium dollars. If you have a terrible burden to spend those premium dollars, well, we can talk about dental and vision, and how about some long-term care insurance or some final expense policies. And the last thing that's going on here is been working with a client in Tennessee. We are now licensed in Tennessee, and we got licensed because a number of our clients have been relocating to Tennessee. It's one of the preferred states, I guess, for retirees. Maybe I should go there, huh? What do you think? In any case, hope you're doing well. And until next week, take care.